Yasir joined. What's up, Yasir? What's going on? This is TikTok live number 14. Here we go. Let's get after it. Oh, we got the Empire State Building is changing colors back there. It looks like. I don't know if you can see that or not. You see that? Matt McKinley joined. Talia Blatter joined. What's up, everyone? What's up, friends? MZ4162 joined. Jeff joined. User 9788 joined. Sunshine Tinker joined. Terry joined. Ricardo, Urioste, Juan, Sid. What's up, Sid? Zach Applegate joined. Tina Morris. Nate B joined. What's up, Nate? Nate says hi. Hi, Nate. Ronald joined. What's up, Ronald? How we doing? Let me just adjust this real quick. There we go. We're humming now. Chicky Jaws joined. Gleb, what's up? Stacy, what's up? Petty, what's going on? Nina Burgess, what's up, friends? How we doing? You on call for Christmas, Nate? Yeah, well, Christmas Eve, I get out Christmas morning, probably like between 7 and 8. I'll be on call 24 hours Christmas Eve. That's the 24th Sunday into Monday, Christmas Day. So I'll get out in the morning and guess take a nap or something, and then go try and see family. Hopefully the night's calm. You know what I mean? It's definitely gonna be a nightmare now. once you call it one thing, it's like, well, we will see. Ty Dibbits join. What's up? Marissa W119. Are you single? Nape, never say it's quite. Well, you said quite. So we're in the clear. Thanks, Nate. I appreciate that. You said quite. Not the actual Q word. Big Bird joined. Brian Dixon joined. What's going on? I was looking at this thing, TikTok Shop. I'm gonna have to do that. I was just watching a podcast by it was with Gary Vaynerchuk, and what's the guy's name? Oh, shoot. Oh my God, I forgot what his name is. He does like those crazy stunts. He made the Jackass movies. Anyway, it was his podcast, and Gary V was on it, and they were talking about TikTok Shop. I got to look into that. That looks pretty sweet. That looks pretty good. Let's see. Ty Tibbs, have you ever seen famous people in the hospital? Yes, I have. You can't talk about it. You can't say who, but yes, I have seen famous people in more than one hospital. Yeah, I can't say more than that. Do you see last people in the hospital? What do you, Ty? What do you mean? What do you mean last people? Gooner joined. Bacon joined. What's up? One of the things I was talking about, I put out a quick podcast. It's like a 10-minute thing last night, a podcast exclusive. That means like a podcast exclusive I make when the content that I make is only on that platform. Otherwise, I cross-pollinate between platforms. I was talking about the morning routines. I was talking about the week mindset. 5 days, 4 nights a week. I highly, if you can't listen to that, if you're looking for a little motivation, a little bit of tips, some of my secrets that I give out there. The 10-minute ab workout in the morning. That stuff's really good. Maverick joined. What's up, Mav? Ty Babbitt's a stunt double. Do you a stunt double? What's up, Mav? How we doing, man? Thanks for coming on. I appreciate that. Yeah. Mav, you're looking at the fly fish. They're going to open up. I guess the 22nd they're going to release. Fly fish is going to allow you to register for that hangout or dinner that they're going to do. I'm going to try and get on that if I can. That would be we got 2 days. That'll be Friday at 5 p.m. Friday. So they're going to do that. Hopefully we both get it, and I'll see you there, man. Nana Shear, do your best Stephen Hawking impression. No, I can't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. It's not like Jesus. Talk about this. How you been? How have you seen anyone who had a gun and got hurt that's more better? Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Maverick, I seen that. I'll be in Korea that day. You'll be in Korea? Well, congrats for you. I mean, that's pretty sweet. You traveling the world a little bit. Hope you stay safe in the travels. Um, gotcha. All right. So I'm gonna ask you the event if I was to get it. What are you doing in Korea? What are you traveling in Korea for? What's going on there? What can you reveal? Anna said, "What's the worst grade you've gotten in undergrad?" The worst grade I got was in physics. I had to drop a class. I had to drop physics. Physics, I had gotten a 40 on the midterm. It was 10 questions, 10 points each, and they only no quizzes in that class. It was just midterm and final, and I got a 40 on the midterm. So what's the best grade I can get? Yeah, so I dropped that. That was a nasty class, nasty course. Not a great professor. Came over here from Russia and was just like doing just whatever he wanted to do that day, and then gave us a midterm, and was like, "What the hell?" Ty Bibbits, I'm in North Raleigh. Nice. North Carolina, right? Alice Street 12. Alice Street 12. What's your worst patient fighting backstory? One of the two of the patients they were like in the same beds as each other in the same room. This is going back over a year, and I was like talking to the patient, recommending, hey, we got to get I think it was like a CT, right? We got to get this X-ray done. We got to get the scan done. And they're like, no, I'm not going to do it. And then finally, the other patient was just like, dude, you keep saying no to everything. You're here to get helped. Let them help you. And the guy's like, I'm going to do what I want to do. And then they started chirping and stuff. The one guy moved the curtain out of the way and picked up this. They give you like these little plastic water jug things, and he picks this up and walks over to the guy in the bed like he was gonna do something with it. Nothing happened, of course, but like, yeah, this little empty plastic water container, that was the weapon. That was what are you gonna do about it, huh? That was it was Reaper, okay, yeah, buddy. Doc looking fresh AF. Oh no, I just threw this on quick just to look a little more presentable than the last live that I did, TikTok live that I did. Also, by the way, I missed this last Sunday. I came down with the worst stomach flu last Friday. It lasted till Monday. 2 days. I didn't eat for 2 days. I was in bed. I was on the couch, stuck to the couch. Didn't eat for 2 days. I was in miserable shape, throwing up, vomiting, nausea, diarrhea, the whole 9 yards. Fever. Oh my god, fever for a long time, over a day. That was. I hope no one gets that this season. I hope no one gets sick. That was unbelievable. Luke Wise 68. You look like Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't know who Jeffrey Dahmer is. Oh, shoot. I missed a bunch when I scrolled down. User 4387, absolute stud. I appreciate that. Friend. Leslie, is dental school worth it? Well, dental school, what did I go to dental school for? To become a dentist, to learn dentistry, and then to hopefully move on to a specialty, which I did. So I would, so far, I'm not working yet. I'm not a full time, like, I'm not in my full career yet. I'm still in training. I'm still in oral surgery residency, and I'll be able to give you more insight a couple years into practicing. That would be, and it'll be oral surgery. So dentistry, the majority of dentists doing general dentistry. I wouldn't. I'll be doing a different type of dentistry. I'll be doing surgery, but I'll be able to give you a better answer then. All right, Leslie, how's that? Is that fair? Alice Street 12 shadowed a 6'9", 305 offensive tackle getting surgery today, and things went well. Good. Holy smokes. 6'9", 305. Wait, 6'9". Oh yeah, 305, not two. Oh, I thought I was reading 205 for a second. 305. Yeah, that's a big human being. 6'9". Holy smokes, that's huge. That's gigantic. Wow. Is he or she? Most likely he, I'm assuming, still playing. Who was the player? College, pro? Elaine Mowry 455. Hey, friend, Merry Christmas. Wishing you the best. Hey, Elaine, what's up? Thanks for coming on. And Merry Christmas to you, too. It's coming up this weekend. I hope you get to spend some time with the family. A nice, safe, and happy, and peaceful Christmas. Official Sports Talk TV. Doc, my guy, how you been? I posted a Kobe video. I tagged you, and check it out. Oh, I gotta check that. Out. If I don't get it tonight, I'll look at it. I'll get to it tomorrow. I'll try and get it after the live. Thanks, man. Let me check it out. Oh, man. Kobe was one of my faves. Kobe was one of the faves. Rest in peace. R.I.P. to Kobe. Maverick, connect with a tattoo artist to open up a shop in Los Angeles. Really? Wow. From Korea. So you're gonna Korea, gonna connect with a tattoo artist there. Are you gonna bring that tattoo artist back to LA and then open up the shop there? Is that how that works? Ken's writing my DAT in a few weeks. I'm so nervous. Oh, well, good luck. I hope you're studying hard right now, using this time off. I'm assuming you're on winter break. We don't get winter breaks in oral surgery residency. Very small breaks, maybe a week in dental school. If that, did we even? Yeah, I think we had a week in dental school. Ty Babbitts, yes, gotcha. So you're North Raleigh you're in Raleigh in North Carolina. Sweet. I like North Carolina. Jolo Winery. If you haven't been there, it's near Pilot Mountain, and great wine, great experience. JW is the winemaker and winery owner. He was like a big vice president at JP Morgan, stopped what he was doing while he was young, opened up the winery, learned wine, learned how to make it. Just the guy is a beast. I mean, the guy's killing it. Shout out to Jolo Winery, shout out to JW. Great hospitality, amazing food there too, I gotta say. They're awesome down there. Tonabelly 20202. Do you recommend NYU for dental school based on your experience? So I did go to Stony Brook Dental School. NYU is a very large school. It is the largest dental school in the country. It's also in the top 3 most expensive dental schools in the country. Based on their class size, they do match into specialties, but that match is a very small number. So their match is a low percentage. They do graduate general dentists placed throughout the world from there. So it depends on what you want to go into. Depends on what you're looking for. And that's as much as I'll say. Maverick, also connecting with some V friends in Korea. Really? Any self-aware hairs? Any self-aware hair friends in Korea? Mav, also, that was awesome. So Maverick, I actually met in person a year ago, last month, November. So that's 2022, at the Fly Fish Club at Tao in Midtown, right? Fly Fish Club is an NFT, by the way, started by Gary Vaynerchuk and a couple other guys. And basically, Fly Fish Club they're opening a restaurant where you have to own the NFT to go there. And so basically, Maverick, I was having trouble getting the original NFT that Gary Vee made. It was the Series 1 V Friends. And that was, oh my gosh, that was 2020. That was 2020 in May. 2021. That was 2021 in May. And I was having some trouble getting, with the blockchain and registering my MetaMask, clearing the cache or cookies on the browser history to make sure that I would get less gas fees, and then I could afford it for the Ethereum price that it was at. And Maverick helped me out with that big time, allowed me to get my self-aware hair, which I'm super, super thankful for and super proud of getting that. And I owe a lot to Mav. And then it was so funny because I met him through a different NFT. This was last year, so 2 years later? Just crazy stuff, man. So that's our backstory. Ty Babbitts, do you have any cold blues? Any blue? Oh shoot! Whoa! A lot of comments. Wait. I missed a few. Do you have any cold blues? I don't know what you mean. Cold blues? Did you mean cold beers? I do. I got 2 in the fridge. The one of them is terrible. It's a Victory holiday beer, and it's super sweet, a lot of nutmeg. It's no good, no bueno. Official Sports Talk TV. have you done any mandibular tori removal? How awesome is that? It's pretty cool. I did that in dental school, believe it or not. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, I guess. I mean, you take a if they're big tori, you can take out a big chunk of bone, just mow it down with the drill, the handpiece, polish it up a little bit with the bone file. Really not that bad. I like doing it. I think it's fun. Really not that bad of a procedure, you know. What was it? Ty Babbitt's, I might do EMT when I go to college. Do it. Do it. Even better than EMT, I would lifeguard. Lifeguarding would allow you to make some money. If you do it at a gym, you'll get a free gym membership. And 3, you could study potentially while you lifeguard. When I lifeguard, it was a 4-foot pool. Look, no one is drowning in that 4-foot pool unless they're running, slip, hit their head. Therefore, preventive measures, always. I'm a big fan of preventive measures. No running, relax, calm it down. Kids in the pool, have an eye on them, obviously. But if it's like a 45-year-old male who's been swimming every day of his life the last 20 years in a 4-foot pool, I'm studying. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to have headphones in or anything. I can watch, listen, and see. I'm right next to the damn pool. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, study, make the money, and free gym membership. Highly recommend. EMT, you're not studying. You're getting paid, I think, right? Unless you're doing volunteer EMT, which I know those exist. I had a friend, Dylan Krause. She was an EMT in college. I think it was volunteer based. Great. She got into med school and everything, but you can't study and you don't get a free gym membership for that. So just time wise, lifeguarding would be my biggest recommendation. Elaine Mowry 455. Hey, friend, Merry Christmas. You're looking great. Merry Christmas back to you, Elaine. Thank you. I just threw on a shirt. My hair is a bit messed up. I just got back from a run. About an hour and 20 minutes ago now. Maverick, and lots of photography opportunities in Korea. That's for sure. Great aesthetics, great photography, good people. I like Korea a lot. I haven't been to Korea. I have a lot of Korean friends. Love K-Town in Midtown Manhattan. K Barbecue. Yeah, the Korean barbecue. Whew. Some of the best. Those are always good nights. Samuel Hernandez, when you applied, did you get more pre or post December interviews? I'm assuming you're asking about for dental school. So look, I only applied to six schools. I got interviews at 5, and they were all between September, October, and November. And I got accepted to all 5 on December 2nd when the portal opened, when the acceptances went out my year. That was 2017. So I don't know, but yes, I do know plenty of people that got interviews after December. Okay. Ty Babbitt's, I might do MT for college. Yep. Luke Predental, what's up, Luke? Thanks for coming on, brother. Just finished my last prereq for dental school. Let's go. All right, Luke. Congrats. Good stuff. How you feel? So you just finished today. Today's Wednesday. So you are done for the semester. Congrats to that too. Going into the your college break. That's got to be pretty awesome. Excellent. Alice Street 12. You D1. Gotcha. Oh wait, I just lost my spot by scrolling down. Jonathan, you look like RSD Todd. I don't know who RSD Todd is either. Umberto. Dr. Gallagher, thanks for adding me on LinkedIn. Umberto, you got it. Thanks for adding me on LinkedIn. Just put out the post today on. Oh, I did the question. I did the question all 3 days this week so far. 2 more days in. Let's go strong. I'm trying to do the question days more. That's one thing. I post them on my Instagram story too. I don't do that on TikTok, guys. If you want daily, weekday daily questions of the day, like board style questions and some oral surgery questions I mix in there. Questions of the day, I put them up first thing in the morning when I wake up. Weekdays, I've been doing more of those again, thankfully. Explanations of those I put out on podcast. I also post those on LinkedIn, Twitter, and on Students of Dentistry. So I put them on Students of Dentistry to my personal, then LinkedIn, podcast, Twitter. Excuse me. My stomach's been still messed up after the stomach flu this weekend. But next, that was the other thing. I put out just a couple hours ago, 4 or 5 o'clock, the educational post, quick read number 82. Excuse me. That was on why are cancer patients a contraindication for using BMP2 specifically? BMP is bone morphogenetic protein. It's got growth factors and stuff and modulators that essentially you use it in bone grafting procedures, in socket preservation when you're planning for an implant in the future, for example, right? And it's got growth factors in there, and it influences bone regrowth in that area. And there's some research that shows that it's actually accelerated cancer rates and metastases and such in people with cancer. So, not to be using cancer, I went a little bit more in depth. I went more in depth in that in the post that's on LinkedIn. If you're interested in reading about that, I try to put those out if I have time at the end of the day, which is rare, but I did today. I got very lucky. This is one of the best days in residency, believe it or not. I got out super early. Good. Sean Buford, what's up, Sean? What is most important for OMFS, GPA, rank, or CBSE? If you had to order them, it depends on what dental school you're from. It depends on what the other factors are. So Sean, you gotta give me more. You gotta give me more of that, right? So okay, so you're saying a little rough on the GPA. If you're rough on the GPA, that's fine. Then you need to go more in on your. If your GPA is a little bit lower, then I'm sure rank is going to be hit too, right? So you need to go in on obviously the CBSE and externships. You got to get a wide map. Extern at reach programs, big names, heavy hitter programs that are known throughout the United States in oral surgery as good programs for oral surgery, right? Spend a week there, do an externship, and the CBSE. The CBSE is going to be that score that they can compare you to other applicants throughout the United States. Your GPA and rank is only internal to the dental school. CBSE is national, right? So you're going to want to make up for that with the CBSE. And look, you're going to want to show commitment and dedication by getting those externships in at good places. Okay, it's going to look good on your on your application, on your resume, and it's going to be a great thing to talk about in Ty Babbitts. Do you work in Rex Hospital? Nope. Sean Buford. Getting back to that, Sean. It's going to be good to talk about those externship experiences in your interviews. Got it? Makes sense? Webb C. Garrett, follow the live creator. Thanks, Webb. Thanks, Webb Garrett. I appreciate that. Tristan, can I still take you up on a letter of rec one day? Absolutely. I've never written a letter of recommendation for, to be completely honest. If you'd like me to, I will. Absolutely. Yeah. One thing is, you gotta get letters of recommendation for people who know you, right? And I don't know, like we haven't worked together enough. You know what I mean? So I don't know how much I'd be able to write about. Does that make sense? So that's one thing you want to keep in mind. You need to have people write your letters of recommendation that know you very well. Ty Babbitts. Cold blue is when your patient is having. Oh, that's code blue. You're not a cold blue, code blue. You mean, right? And then presses the button to call. Yeah. A seizure. Well, you mean the nurse presses it, right? I've had every code, especially NICU. On NICU, you get something every few hours. User 147165. I'm an OS assistant as a pre-dental. Great experience. I agree. I did the same thing. I was an oral surgery surgical assistant as a pre-dental student, and great experience. Great. I was able to talk about that on my interviews as well. Brandy Michelle, what's up? Have a very Merry Christmas. Thanks for all you do. Brandy, thank you. Thank you. And thanks everyone for coming on. I really appreciate you guys. Elaine Mary, are you going to stay where you are and open a practice? Well, so here's the thing. Like, it's nearly impossible in today's day and age to open a practice, right? Like, after undergrad, after dental school, after resident, like I'm not getting paid nearly any money. I'm getting paid barely minimum wage in residency, right? And I'm serious. Like, I don't have money to open up a practice, and I don't know of anyone that does, to be completely honest. All this education takes money and time, and with the expenses and the economy on top of that, opening a practice is like I said, is nearly impossible. You know what I mean? So I'm looking to either buy into a place or sign with an organization that can that can that can provide me what I'm looking for in an everyday work environment experience. We will see. Soon, maybe announcement coming soon. We will see. Alistri, I got 3 post-December interviews last year. Great. There we go. There we go. Good stuff, Alistri. And then that's the answer to the question a little bit ago. Samuel Hernandez, what made you choose Stony Brook to attend over your other acceptances? Actually, someone just DM'd me this before who's a pre-dental student. Guy Raymond. Raymond just DM'd me this. I was literally about to run out the door downstairs to go for the run. Yeah, I was at 6, and I messaged him back. By the way, any questions, guys, just add me on Insta. Send me a DM, and then this way I could respond to you audio messages, get back to you a lot quicker, okay? Do that. I do that a lot. Let me know. It might take me a bit to get back to you. Sometimes residency gets extremely busy, but I will. I promise you I will get back to you, okay? Unless you're spam I cut out. But if you're a human being, just send me a message. Obviously, I know a spam message from a human being. A spam message will be like, hi, or hi, dear, these are my dental instruments. Do you need? Yeah, not getting a response for that. But yeah, so Stony Brook over other places I applied, NYU, Toro, Buffalo, Rutgers, those were the 4 other places. Stony Brook, the third smallest school in the United States. So Harvard, UConn, and Stony Brook are the 3 smallest schools in the United States. My year was 44 students. Stony Brook year after, so that's one thing. Good clinical experience, a lot of attention that you need, as you're learning, and small class. They have an excellent placement rate into specialties. Okay, that was probably the biggest thing. Ultimately, that was the biggest thing, and it did prove to work for me. 3, it was close to home. Look, I was able to see family once in a while on weekends. My grandmother was very sick at the time. Unfortunately, she passed a few years ago now. And I was able to spend a lot of time with her as she got more and more sick. I was able to see her after exams, for example, and maybe stop over there once in a while on the weekend. I used to stop over there and play the violin for her and my grandfather, and that was very special, and I miss those days a lot. Honestly, I wish I spent more time doing that. Especially around the holidays. Right now, I'd come over and play I would play all the holiday songs, the Christmas songs on the violin, and it's been a while since I played. I got to do that again. I miss her a lot. And last but not least, the in-state tuition at Stony Brook was great too. I didn't live from home. I wanted to live close to school, focused on studies and whatnot. So I did that. It proved to work out, and the in-state tuition helped too because it was a lesser tuition. Internet stranger, how did TikTok know I have a dentist appointment tomorrow? I don't know, internet stranger. I don't know how TikTok knew that. Maybe you were talking about it and you have microphone on, and then it registered, and then it gave you a dentist live. Anything I can answer for you prior to your dentist appointment? Renee J68, good evening. Good evening, Renee J68. Bob, what do you think about general dentists taking out impacted thirds? Look, so impacted thirds, not a good idea. Just not a good idea. And I understand some general dentists are more surgically oriented than others, but the fact, we see so much. I mean, a periodontist took out one erupted third molar this a couple weeks ago. Patient ended up with one of the worst infections I've ever seen personally, going way back, all the way up to the skull base even. I don't know how that happened. I don't know what happened. It was unclear if the tooth was infected prior or not, and basically, oh my gosh, it was bad. It was bad. Had to go back to the OR a second time. It was unclear if the provider used a drill, a surgical handpiece to take out the tooth or not, because sometimes the air water, what the heck, the air water irrigation, that's in the drill itself, taking on sometimes it could cause emphysema and get in under the tissue and push bacteria in into spaces of the mouth and under the tissues and stuff, and just trap it in there, cause that infection. And we don't know what happened, but here's the thing, like, best to send it to the specialist trained to take an impact to thirds, just to prevent anything like that from happening. So that's all I'm going to say. Just for the best, for you want to ensure the best for the patient. And if you're not specifically trained in something that specialists are specially trained in, that, what are we doing here? You know. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know. The clinician has to make the best choice in terms of the patient, not themselves. Renee J68, I always admire how hard you work and still take time out to chat with us. Renee, that's very sweet of you. And yeah, we got to do it, right? We're building a family here. We're building a family. And I appreciate you all for coming on. Everyone here, thank you. I appreciate it. And anyone who had finals, I hope they all went well. Anyone with interviews still going on, good luck. Anything I can do to help, let me know. Ask a question in the chat. Anything I can't get to, just send me a DM. Anything personal, send me a DM. All right, guys? Luke Predental. Where to go? Could you please share something about your dental school personal statement? Oh, my dental school personal statement. Jeez, my dental school personal statement. Remember, I'm 3 years into residency. After 4 years of dental school, took a gap year, so now it's 5, so 4 and 4, basically 8. And then I submit everything. So we're going back 9 years, and I've had another personal statement since then. Unfortunately, I don't remember anything from the dental school personal statement. I'm sorry about that, Luke. Renee shared a lot. Thank you, Renee. What are your top 3 toothpastes you recommend for sensitive teeth? Well, there is Sensodyne designed for sensitive teeth. I do like the Detoxify by, who is it? Is it Col? It's not Colgate. No, it's Crest. It's Crest. Detoxify by Crest. That's just, I prefer that. I gotta make the TikTok shop and just put that in there then. that is my favorite. You'll see if you use it. Generally, the people that I recommend it to, like, yeah, it made my gums feel really good and stuff. Yeah, I like it. That's my favorite toothpaste. Some of them even have it where you could get like toothpaste. It's pretty cool. I'm sorry, you could get cinnamon flavored toothpaste in the Detoxify. I thought that was pretty cool. Sean Buford, yes, GPA rank coincided and one hurt the other. We'll try and shoot high CBSC and extra. Yes, Sean. Let me know if I can help you with that stuff. Again, just send me a DM. I got you. But that's going to be your key. That's going to be the key thing. Okay, and letters of rec. Obviously, you got to get some good letters of rec. One bad letter of rec that's going to hurt against you. You know what I mean? Renee J68, hearts, crisp cheese, green hearts, red hearts, smiley face. Thank you, Tristan. Haha, thanks for considering the LOR. You got it, Tristan. If you were able to extern here and I spent some time with you, maybe at the dental school and the dental clinic, of course, anything I could do to help. Remember, I'm just a resident though. I don't know how highly that would weigh. Maybe one day it'll weigh a lot. I want to make sure that you get the best opportunity with all of your letters of rec, right? I wouldn't want mine to be a waste. Luke Predental, what watch today? Oh, this is you got me again. This is a Citizen, it's a black Citizen. It's Eco-Drive, solar powered. Love these diver watches. Diver watches are the ones that have the numbers around the bezel, if you can see it. They have the numbers around the bezel. It's designed that way because you can turn the bezel. It's a unidirectional, so it only turns one direction. They're made for divers when they go underwater. I mean, like, look, I'm not going to go diving with this watch. I got like 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 diving watches, right? I'm not going to go. This is the 5th one technically, right? But, so they go one way because you set the 60 mark or the dot. A lot of watches, if you look at the most well-known, like a Rolex, right? The Rolex Submariner, it's got the dot at the top. You set that dot, the 0 mark or the 60 mark on this watch, to the minute hand. And the idea is now you can track, and now you know how much oxygen you have based on the time. You could track how much oxygen you have left as you go underwater diving, right? Very important. And then you can't turn. It only turns one direction, so it looks like you have less and less time or oxygen, right? That's very important. The push pins right here, it's the chronograph. And one starts, one stops, and then the other one resets. And it's got the date window, 24-hour clock. I'm a big fan of these watches. I love them. I like the aesthetic of the diving watches, and 2, I wear watches more for functionality than for for aesthetic, or maybe 50-50, just as much for aesthetics I wear them for function. And I love the use of the bezel with the numbers in addition to the look. And I love the chronograph too. Not all my watches have chronographs. Chronograph is like the stopwatch, right? And then some of the watches, most of them have the date. I like the ones with the date. The one that doesn't have the date is, I have a Nixon 5130. It's a diving watch over there that doesn't have a date, but it has a tie dial. So my grandfather, that was my grandparents, my grandfather now, they have a house out in Greenport on Long Island, and I like to go clamming out there with my grandfather. In fact, I posted one from just this last summer doing it with him, which was so cool because he's like 88, 89, and he was able to get out there. We went clamming and stuff. We made clam chowder from it. Didn't come out that good, but but we did it and we made it. That was a really fun memory and a cool experience. And so when you go clamming, you got to get way out there, right? You got to get there out there in the dark sand, and you use these clam rakes. Hold on. Let me write this down. This is fun. How can I? All right. I got it. Here we go. I'm gonna write this down because now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on the thumbnail. So we got clamming, chronograph watches, clamming. So all right, I'm sorry for cutting off that story. Let's go back to it. So I love the thing about clamming is that you have to get way out there in the dark sand, the deeper water for the dark sand, but it's not deeper water because you go at low tide. When the tide's lower, you could get further out, right? Because it's shallow. That watch has a tide dial on it, the Nixon 5130, and I time it to when it's high and low tide. So when it's low tide, let's go clamming, right? It was a beach house, like right on the water. Great memories, a lot of fun. I got to get out there more. It was the first time we went out there. I think it was September. I think it was September. Gosh, I forget. No, I forget. But it was over 2 years since we were out there, and yeah, so that was awesome. And when was that? Gosh, was that 2 years ago now? We were just out there a few weeks ago, but it was freezing. We didn't go clamming then. I forget what it was. Anyway, so I like watches for functions. I use that one because it has the tie dial, even though it doesn't have the date. I do have another watch. It's a Filippo Loretti over there. It's a Perpetual calendar, so it's a battery-powered watch, super affordable, and it has a moon phase. So what's awesome is you could set it to the phases of the moon. It'll show you when it's a full moon, when it's a new moon. I think that's awesome. It really got me into watching the moon because I can see it from my windows, and highly recommend moon phase watches. I think that's sweet when you get the little moon crescent, getting the moon getting bigger and smaller throughout the month on the watch. I think that's so cool. The Audemars moon phases are sweet. The Pateks are nice. The Jerome Constantines are nice, but I don't know. Anyway, so that's that. All right. Enough with the watch rant. You got me, Luke. You got me. I love watches. Big fan of watches. Renee, a newer brand of watch that I'm liking from Texas in the United States is Jack Mason. They are putting out some fire watches, very affordable, beautiful aesthetics, great quality. I actually asked for one for Christmas. We'll see. The Hydro Timer. It's diver watch, of course. No date, but it does have the bezel. Has some beautiful hands on it. Gorgeous lume. They come with 2 bands. Now that watch, the Jack Masons, they come with 2 bands. So I'm gonna get, if I get it, a metal link and it's like I forget what kind of rubber maybe, but anyway, all right. Riley, what? Wait, Renee J68. Wow, that's crazy. You guys deserve way more money than silly celebrities for how hard you work. Maybe, just a little more, so that I don't have to scrounge every month to save money. You got to save money. That's good. We're not, but my point is that we work so much. We're not going to go out and just live bombastically. You know what I mean? So, Riley, what's your favorite tooth? Wisdom tooth, baby. I'm training to be an oral surgeon. Take out wisdom teeth, and I don't know. I want to make an NFT line one day. Um, I want to make an NFT line one day on teeth, and I want the wisdom tooth to have like a beard, a cane, maybe a pipe coming out. Um, that would be pretty sweet. And a canine like the dog. I got a whole. We got ideas. We got ideas with the team. Edward Dante 323. Are you going back to do the MD, or are you doing max with only DDS? I'm doing max with only DDS. The MD is an extra 2 years that I'm not doing. I'm absolutely not doing that. Get me worked up, Edward Dante. But no, I'm serious. Yeah, I'm in the 4 year, not doing an extra 2 years to get the MD. I want to get out. I want to work. I want to build a brighter future with projects, with things, ideas that I have, and I want to get to work. Next was Renee J68. I can understand in memory of your loved ones. Thank you, Renee. They are with us in spirit. I appreciate it. She is. Mayma is here in spirit. I gotta play the violin. What time we got? Renee, when I had a root canal about 2 months ago, I think they said I had 4 roots nerves. How many can be in? So teeth don't usually have 4 roots. They can. Generally, I would assume they were talking about, for example, the maxillary first molar. Maxillary molars are typically 3-rooted. The mandibular molars are 2-rooted. And the maxillary first molar that's 3-rooted, the big root, the palatal root, the mesiobuccal root can sometimes have 2 canals. And therefore, you could have a 3-rooted molar with 4 canals. Does that make sense? So 4 nerves, essentially. Each tooth, root nerves in each one. So that's basically that's generally the concept there. Edward Dante, are you going back to do the MD? Nope. Winston Applegate 3. What's your opinion on the BLM summer riots and lootings of 2020? Well, regardless of what happens, I mean, riots and lootings are generally not great or safe for anyone. That's all I'm going to say. I don't know too much about those. I don't know. I don't know. Luke Predental, I'm so intrigued by the fish skin research you mentioned in the Perio podcast. Oh, dude, Luke, thanks for mentioning that. Yeah, I got the thing right over there, the card of the person that did it. Now, I don't know. Look, it's not being done yet, but imagine how that can, because right now they use the fish skin to help skin and the surface and epithelium heal after burns, in burn victims, in burn injuries. And I was thinking, with all the gum grafting there, the gingival grafting that we do in dentistry, that's the closest thing I could think of that, that's done often, not like a flap, like a cancer patient done in oral surgery. Of course, that's one thing, right? But like a frequent daily or weekly thing, the gingival grafts, I could see the fish skins used for that. So that's why I was talking about it with him. We'll see where it goes. I'll probably have more podcasts in the future with Perry. By the way, anyone on here, you guys, you want to do a podcast with me? Let me know. Let's get on. And I record it and I put it out onto YouTube, the YouTube channel, and podcast, and Twitter as well, actually. Let me know. Adam, I just got accepted to dental school. Any tips on stuff you wish you knew going in? Adam, congrats. Well done. Yes, there are things I wish I knew going in. Dude, enjoy the rest of your year. Like, actually do it. Travel as much as you can. That's something I would suggest. Don't study before going in. When you do start, as you get lectures, the biggest thing I wish I did, I wish I put them into Quizlet, the premium version of Quizlet with the figures. You could upload photos and figures into the cards, everything into Quizlet, and just get the repetitions going. Ideally, if you could get the lecture prior to the lecture day, get that into Quizlet, and then when you're in the class, include things like the facts and stuff that are in the cards, include things in the cards that the professor, the doctor, the attending that talks about in the cards, because then they usually talk about things that come up on the like test questions, right? Put that in the cars, and you have everything from the slides, you get everything from the lecture. Do get used to the repetitions. You study those the week before the test, you'll be fine. Okay. But as far as right now, just enjoy it, read up, enjoy your life, watch movies, listen to podcasts, travel, spend as much time with your friends and family as you can, because that time's going to become much more limited once you start. All right. It's enjoy lifetime for you now. Congratulations. Renee J68, Loop Predental. Yes, that's interesting. Tristan, I'd love to add you on LinkedIn, though, if you accept connections. Absolutely. Tristan, get me on LinkedIn. Let me know, man. It's Remy. What motivates you to get up and work the many hours you work every day? Well, I have no choice. You know what I mean? What motivates me most recently, especially this week, I'm trying to flip over. I'm on a new rotation. I'm on SICU. That's the surgical ICU. Hours are typically 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. It's a long day. Got out very early today. I got very lucky because I stayed later yesterday. And what does motivate me, the biggest thing right now, like I'm used to this. Look, like I'm alone in my apartment. I come on and I come on here, TikTok Live, making a podcast from this in the back. I'm recording on the podcast app. I'll upload it later. And so basically, or tomorrow, I'll figure it out when I get to it. Actually, I got another podcast with Ellie. She's the podcast Teeth Matter. I really like what she's doing. She seems very genuine and organic. I don't think she's doing it to just try and sell stuff like most of the people I view out there on social media and podcasts and channels and stuff. I'm gonna really go in the talk with her tomorrow about that. I'm really liking what she's doing. If any of you are fans, but so at the end of the day, I got to work out, so that's not a question. This I love. I don't have any family or friends here with me now. You guys are my family and friends, and I got to come on here and say hello to you guys and this is going in the memory books, right? This is going to be literally TikTok number 14 forever and ever if you think about it. Like, I'm going to be doing these for years. Isn't that great? Like, I'm going to miss weeks and stuff here and there. Next year when I'm chief at the public hospital, it's very busy. There might be months I'll miss, but no, I'll definitely get some in each month. But like, this is special to me, and I want you to know how special this is. And you guys are on this, right? Like, I'm literally calling out your names, your handles, and stuff like that. Like, this is cool, Like, so you're part of the family. I just want you guys to know that, and thank you. But so the afternoon, as far as what you're asking, motivates you to get up and work the many hours you do it every day. As far as residency goes, like, look, if I want to be an oral surgeon, there's no question. I got to do it. You know what I mean? And so that's just that. And then at the end of the day, I was explaining, like, no matter how tired you are, I got to get my workout in. And then today I got out a little early. I got so much stuff done. I have time. I do it. We come on, right? We're friends and fam right now. The mornings is the most difficult because I am exhausted after the long days. So now is when motivation comes in. I'm on a new rotation. This is what I was getting to before. And now I have a more structured schedule on the SICU rotation. On oral surgeries, it's not structured. I might have to go in 2 hours earlier one day, this and that, get out 3 hours earlier, 3 hours later another day. Sometimes I'll get out at 10:30. It's very hard to make a structured schedule. When you get out at 10:30 and then you finally have dinner and go to bed, you're not getting up in 2 hours earlier like I do right now. I need that extra hour of sleep. And then you're tired, and it's like that ruins the next day. And then it takes 2 to 3 days to catch up, and then you're on call, and it's like, and then you get screwed up again. You see, so it's very variable. On the SICU rotation right now, like I said, it's a structured schedule. So now I can create my own personal schedule around the day to day. And why is that important? Because now I can really focus on that put my motivation to work and get up at the time I want. I'm getting up at 5:11. I snoozed twice this morning, but that's fine. It's plenty of time. I'm getting up. I'm doing the question of the day. Put out the question of the day. Students in Dentistry account on Instagram, my personal account, to LinkedIn, 2 podcasts with the explanation, as well as Twitter. And then I do the posts of Students in Dentistry, reel post. Reels post. I add students from missing dental schools on our pre-dent mentor map. By the way, if you're a pre-dental student, Luke, this is a free service we've created for pre-dental students to get access to resources Data of every dental school, tuition, class size, DAT scores, GPA for acceptance, stuff like that. It's a free resource for you. Check that out. I highly recommend it. Do them. Posts and reels, Elite Dentist. Posts and reels of top wineries. I do all these accounts on the side. And, breakfast on top of that. Oh, the first thing I get up, when I get up at 5:11, today was 5:28 or whatever, I do a 10-minute ab workout. 10-minute ab workout, get the coffee going, breakfast started, back to the desk, question of the day stuff, podcasts, LinkedIn, etc., posts. That takes a while. Hair, get dressed and go. So that's that. That takes an hour. That takes over an hour. That takes about an hour and a half, right? And so I got to get up earlier. Otherwise, I miss all that. I haven't been able to get the questions of the day up. Morning podcast, that's like near to impossible prior to a structured rotation like this. So this just to give you some insight what I do. And I went into the motivation behind that a little bit in the podcast yesterday, the 10-minute one, the podcast exclusive, if you want to check that out. All right. I just missed a few. Let me get back to these. Boom. Tips on stuff you wish going in. Good. Got that one. It's Remy Taylor. My dad loves his AP. He has a perpetual calendar watch. Taylor, what? Your dad has an AP? Wait, he's got the perpetual calendar? That's like one of my dream that might be my number one dream watch, to have the perpetual calendar. You got to wear those every day. Here's one of the things. One of my buddies, actually, Paul, one of my co-residents, he was telling me about I never thought of this, right? Because the AP is automatic, right? It's powered by movement. If you don't wear it for over 48 to 72 hours, it stops, right? Because it's not the battery stops. It's powered by movement. Then the moon stops, and you have to set the moon to the date, to the day of the week, to the day of the month, and now the whole mechanism's messed up. So that's the only thing that he told me that a month ago, and I was like, holy smokes. So you literally have to wear the AP like every day. And I mean, if you take it off, you put it in a winder, a watch winder, so it's fine. But yeah, perpetual calendar. I like that. Holy smokes, Taylor, you gotta show me your dad's AP. That is sweet. Does he have it with the leather strap? Does he have it with the beautiful, unique band that they have? You got to let me know, Taylor. That's good stuff. Taylor, are you in college? Are you in dental school? Are you in residency? What's going on? How can I help you out? User 1233. I saw you on someone's TikTok. You're probably thinking of Juan. Juan's from That Was Epic. He just randomly came home from work one day, and he was doing tours to see people's micro apartments, and so I let him tour my tiny apartment, and he actually ended up paying my rent. He pulled out a wad of cash and gave me 2,800s on the spot. It was wild. Shocking that happened. Incredible. And then he filmed it, of course. Like, yeah, you want to. So, Umberto, how did you survive the amount of information in dental school? Repetitions, dude. Umberto, I'm telling you, Quizlet Premium with the figures, because we're visual learners, right? Don't try to write things out too much, rewrite things. No. Get in Quizlet and get the repetitions in by the Quizlets, okay? You could filter out the ones that you know from what you don't know and just keep going. Trust me on this, okay? Ryan Kim just got accepted to my state schools, but regretting this field after working at an office. Well, congrats, first of all. You got accepted to the state school. What, you didn't work at the office before? Why are you regretting this field? Let me know. Let me know what you mean. And is it a DSO office or is it a private practice office? Let me know. I'm looking into this as well because I'm about to start working in a year and a half when I graduate. The GJ dudes. Oh, hey, you're the UConn dude. What's up, man? UConn OMFS is in the house now. All right. What's up, friend? Are you doing 6 years or 4 years? I'm doing 4 years. I'm a 3 out of a 4 right now. Tristan, so are you allowed to be swagged out during surgery, or are you limited like other You're limited like other surgeons. Now, we do surgery in the clinic and we do surgery in the OR. In the OR, no. It's you're scrubbed in, you're in scrubs, hat, everything covered up. In the clinic, still scrubs. I mean, you can wear really nice stuff. I prefer scrubs. I mean, I get blood on myself every week. You know what I mean? So not on purpose, obviously, but because of the surgery. In terms of the scrub, yeah, in terms of scrubs. Lorraine, Dr. G looking good. Glad to see you back on live. Thanks, Lorraine. I appreciate it. I guess you're referring to the stomach. I had a stomach flu over the weekend, and wow. Wow. I hope no one gets this. It was, oh my God. I threw up more in my life. I think I reactivated my hiatal hernia. Where the hiatal hernia is when the sphincter that the duodenum goes through to the stomach herniates up through that. And when you throw up, think about it, you're pushing all those, your body's pushing all those contents up to throw up. I think it opened up the sphincter a little bit and pushed my stomach through. I had some problems with this years ago, and things somewhat went away. Never got back to perfect, unfortunately, but it was tolerable, bearable, no pain, just kind of like belches, like random belches throughout the day, and a little bit of acid reflux here and there. It got a lot better, and now, uh, yeah. So dealing a lot with that. I've been getting a lot of excess saliva too. I don't know if it's related to that or whatnot, but I don't know. I don't know. Glove 8, are you going to use dedicated anesthesia providers for your sedation cases? Well, we do 5 to 6 months solely on anesthesia. We do hundreds of sedations in residency. We're trained to do sedation, IV sedations during extractions procedures and stuff. So obviously we do things safely, but I'd like to try and do the sedations, on my own. Well, yes, I know some laws are saying like it's not safe. I'm telling you, if you keep good control and you have good training and you're experienced with it, it's safe. What isn't safe is when you have some dentists go and take a weekend course in sedation and then they go and do these things. Now that's not safe. I think that's like, but no one's cracking down on that. I don't know. I don't know what the heck. I don't know what to say anymore. Isaac Marshall, Brendan, my man, watch of the day. Watch of the day. Oh. Okay, so I was talking about the Jack Mason, the hydro timer. I really hope I get that for Christmas. We will see. But the watch of the day. So I have the Ecozilla. It's a Citizen watch, a diver, beautiful, very affordable beast of a watch. The thing is huge. It's thick. It's huge. But a beautiful watch. The loom is great. It can take a beating during residency, running around, knocks into things, doing surgery and stuff. And so I was looking at the Autozilla. So the Ecozilla is Eco because it's the Eco-Drive solar power. The Autozilla is an automatic watch. It's the Zilla watch. Was it the ProMaster? I forget like what I think it's Pro. I forget like the official name of it is, but it's the Ecozilla. The Autozilla is the automatic version of that. And you know why I like that one? Well, first of all, I love Citizen, right? And I love them for their Eco-Drive. The Eco-Drive solar powered are phenomenal. They'll literally last you 25 years, no maintenance, you just wear it in the sunlight once in a while, and like it goes. They always keep the time to the millisecond. You never have to change the time of Citizen, especially the best, phenomenal. I like the automatic watches. My buddy Joe Frapala, he just asked me about this today. Like, why do you like automatics? I like automatics because it's powered by movement, right? And if you have an open case back, they're my favorite watch. The exhibition case back where you can see in the back, you can see the thing spinning in there, and it's like a little heartbeat that it winds up. I think that's the coolest thing. And so the Autozilla is the automatic version of the Ecozilla. Like I said, but it doesn't have an open case back, but it's still got that same concept of like the heartbeat in the watch. And that's one. It's automatic. I like it. So this is the watch of the day, the Citizen Autozilla. I've been looking at that the last 2 days. I don't know. I think it's a cool watch. Now, here's the thing. Aesthetically, I think the Ecozilla, I think it looks a little better. The reason being, I think the hour and minute hands are better, and the luminosity, the markers around there are bigger. I like that a lot. I like it. I wear in the shower at night sometimes. I'm weird like that. I don't really do that, but I think it's more aesthetic. So I like the Ecozilla that I have for that. I like the Autozilla for the automatic, and two, I like that it has the day of the week on there. It not only has the date, the date, the day of the month, but it has the date, right? The day of the week, and I like that. It's more function, right? It's more functionality, more useful. So watch of the day. The Citizen Autozilla, beautiful watch. And so there you go. Watch of the day. Watch WOTD. I'll put that in the Chameleon Muskie. Are you Irish? My last name's Gallagher. My first name is Brendan. I'm a bit Irish. Yes. I have like German in me too. Some Viking, I think. In my mind, I'm entirely Viking. An American cowboy Viking cowboy. Dev Patel, what would you recommend to do during a wait list? I would wait. I would call the coordinator of the school that you're waiting on or residency that you're waiting on. I would make sure that they have your application. If you're talking about dental school, if you're talking about residency, you just gotta wait. You know what I mean? There would be match day, and then you have to wait until there's the rankless submission day, and then there's match day. You just gotta wait till match day. Taylor, haha, he would love to talk to you. When he talks to me about watches, I glaze over. Taylor, if you could get me on Instagram, if you could send me a DM, I gotta see his AP. That's awesome. Big fan of that. Big fan of APs, especially the Perpetual calendar. I love the Perpetual calendar. One of my favorite DJs, Axwell. He's one of the 3 guys in Swedish House Mafia. For years, he wore the Perpetual calendar, the AP Perpetual calendar, and gorgeous watch. And I just think he rocked it. He's powerhouse DJ. I think he's my favorite in their group. Kat, hey Brendan, what were you like in high school? Probably a lot more reserved and stuff. I was very focused in sports. In school, obviously, very more structured and stuff. Yeah, I went to Catholic high school. I went to St. Anthony's High School on Long Island, New York. That's in Huntington. And I'm from Smithtown on Long Island. And we have uniforms and stuff. We had the uniform, the blazer over. That was hey, high school was great. I wish I made more of an effort to not more of an effort. I wish I enjoyed it a little more. I started enjoying it more junior and senior year. And I wish I lived like that all 4 years. You know what I mean? I wish I played basketball a little bit more for fun than as like a job kind of thing. I think I would have played a lot better too. I wish I knew now then. Just a little bit more. And I wish I was able, like the self-awareness that I have now. I wish I studied with Quizlet in high school. I would have been so much more efficient and effective with studying. And then I just wish with basketball that I was like I thought of it more of like a battle aspect, not so much of like a job. Like I got to work on dribbling. I got to work on shooting. I do that anyway, but if I had adjusted my mindset a little bit more, I think I would have been even better. So Taylor, I'm in law school. Oh, sweet Taylor. Where are you in law school? Are you also in New York too? How's that going? What year are you in, and what kind of law are you looking to go into? Real estate law sounds phenomenal. My cousins are in Winter Park, Florida, and they are both personal injury attorneys. So let me know if you need to connect. Sarah Kate, do you like tori removal? Because I did the TikTok today I posted on tori removal. I mean, yeah, I mean it's cool. It's a cool procedure, I guess. You know, it's not that complicated. I do it plenty and all the time. Yeah, I did that in dental school. You know, Issa, I'm spread open. Bobby, yo, I think I want to do OMFS, but I want to work for a GP for a bit prior to applying. Bad idea. Work as a GP for a bit. That's tough. That's tough. I don't know too many that some do. I don't know too many residents that not residents, general dentists that go back and do that. You know what I mean? Christine, hey, I'm here. Finally call you live. Christine, what's up? Christine and I were talking a lot before about the lines and stuff, content, and just a multitude of things, honestly, Christine. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, Christine, nice new microphone. Thank you. The stand of the other one broke. So now I got 2 microphones. I only got 1 stand. The microphone was for the in-person The second microphone was for the in-person one I did a few weeks ago with Stephen Roth DDS. JFCJDB, hi Doc, what made you stand out when applying to dental school? Oh shoot, I gotta plug in my laptop quick, and then I'll get going soon. It's say 5-10 more minutes. Made me stand out. I did research in undergrad. I had a decent GPA. My 3.8 from Stevens and 3.4 from NYU Polytechnic in Brooklyn. Excuse me. Averaged out to about a 3.6. That was good. The research was good. I got a research award actually from Stevens Institute of Technology in Hoboken, New Jersey. That helped a lot. I did over 150 hours of shadowing experience at three general dentists, cosmetic dentists, and an oral surgeon's office. I participated in a lot of clubs, and look, clubs, not necessarily just to do a lot of community service hours. I got a good DAT, 21 academic average, 22 on the PAT. 21 academic average and 22 on the PAT. But like clubs I was interested in, like I was in the Irish club in college, which I thought was cool. Like just, to do it. I was in the Catholic club at NYU Poly. I played college basketball for 3 out of the 4 years. So I had a very unique application. You know what I mean? I had some great letters of recommendation. A number of reasons, I was very fortunate to get into the number of dental schools I got into, and yeah. Oh, the gap year. By the way, gap years I highly recommend. Highly recommend taking a gap year. It's the best. Sapphire Rose followed the. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Sapphire. Taylor followed her. Taylor, thank you. Taylor, can you get me? Taylor said, "LOL, Viking isn't an ethnicity. It was a job." I know. That's the joke. They're like, "What's your nationality?" I'm like, "I'm Viking." It's more of like a bro joke. You know what I mean? Like, what's your nationality? Oh, you're Colombian? Oh, I'm Viking. What? Who is this guy? Shut up. But Taylor, can you get me on Instagram too? Because the DM, I not like in a weird way DM, but I big fan of Audemars. Thoughts on Porsche Taycan from user 1471. I'm not as familiar with cars, although big fan of the Cybertruck. I do like the Cybertruck. I think it's wild that the doors are bulletproof. What? I'm sorry, I don't know enough about the Porsche. That is, I know that it's a sexy car, but Sapphire Rose shared the lot. Thanks, Sapphire. Dev Patel, I appreciate the feedback. Thanks. You got it, Dev. You got it. What watch do you currently have on? This was this JFCJD. I mentioned this earlier in the video. I'll record it. I'll put it out on podcast and the YouTube channel if you want to check it out. But it's a black Citizen Eco-Drive. It's got the chronograph. It's got the. I mentioned earlier. If you could check that out. Pat, did Jack Mayhoff go to school with you? He said you went to school with him. Wait, was that Stevens? Pat, was that Stevens? Or was he a different year in dental school? Christine, hey, I'm here. What do I do now? Christine, what's up? Like, what? Hey, what? I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's like you could make a comment. You could ask a question. I know we were talking like yesterday. If you were doing laundry, I don't know. I don't know. You made it though. It means a lot to me. That's what I wanted to say. That you made it. This is like family time in a way. Focaccia Panini, are you Mormon? I'm not Mormon. Should I be Mormon? Just thinking about it. Lukazik, follow the live. Thank you, Lucas. Focaccia Panini, you kind of give off a Mormon vibe. Huh. I don't give off a Viking vibe? Come on, man. JFCJD, which dental schools did you get into? Okay, so I applied to 6. I applied to, obviously, Stony Brook, NYU, Rutgers, Buffalo, Toro, and Florida. Florida, I didn't get an interview at. I got interviews at the other 5. And on December 2nd, I did get accepted to those 5. Sarah Kate, I honestly didn't know you posted a TikTok about Torah. I just hate to love assisting on it. I just hate to love assisting on it. That's so funny because someone earlier in the live asked about mandibular tori removal. I gotta write that down. Here we go, man. Tori removal. I gotta do this one with the writing down. That helps a lot. Hannah B, hi, with 6 eyes. Hi, hey Hannah, what's up? What's up, Hannah B? How you doing? Noah Farmer. Noah Farmer. What's a solid GPA to aim for when applying to OMFS? So I don't know. At Stony Brook, we were graded with an internal GPA, but I don't know what my GPA was, to be honest. I never looked. I didn't really care. It was fine. The best GPA, my answer is the best GPA that you can get without it compromising your personality or character. Does that make sense? It gets very competitive in dental school. A lot of people, students don't like to have teamwork or share stuff. Don't take that road. Be yourself. Be a good person. Collaborate. Be a team player. That's my recommendation. Okay. Christine, I kind of want a slice of pizza. Slice of pizza. Oh, I love Sicilian slices. I love chicken bacon ranch slices. Obviously barbecue, buffalo chicken pizza. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, I got to be careful with the pizza because I'm lactose intolerant now. Ugh. Lactate does help, but it's just not perfect. You know what I mean? The GHG dues. What was GPA rank for OMFS? I'll write this down. I'll give you my rank list right now. Where's my phone? Oh shoot! Wait, I'm doing the TikTok live on my phone. Wait, okay, I can open up my rank list right here. I have it on my to do. By the way, if you're looking for productivity and organization in your life, To Do is a free app. I'm not an influencer. I'm not selling this to you. I'm telling you, if you're really stressed and stuff, it helps to prioritize your priorities, organize your priorities. Okay. This app helps because it synchronizes between all your devices, so you can work on stuff on your laptop. It opens up on your phone during the day if you're in clinic, right? This is literally what I did in dental school. You can organize everything, your classes, into folders on your interviews, your applications, your stuff. And then it's a calendar too. You could set things. It's a to-do list and a calendar where you don't have to write things out every day; it just auto populates in, and you could set things to repeat every day, every week, every Monday, every first Monday of the month. That's highly efficient and a very effective way to counter stress and anxiety by organizing out your priorities. I highly recommend it. Check it out. Okay. And now I can go all the way back to I used to do in dental school. This is 4 years ago now. Let's see, interviews. Here we go. Ranking. This was my rank list. 15. 1 was NYU, 2 was Christianacare, 3 was VCU, 4 was Newmick, 5 was Montefiore, 6 was Oklahoma, 7 Brookdale, 8 New York Medical College, 9 Temple, 10 was Houston, 11 was LIJ, 12 was Brooklyn Hospital, 13 was Woodhull. Those were all 4 years, by the way. All of those were 4 year. And then my 14th rank was Kings County, a 6 year, and 15th was LIJ again, but the 6 year. I put the 6 years less. I didn't want to go to the 6 year, So there you go, dude. Now now the whole world knows my rank list. I hope it helps. But really, there you go. Thank you for taking the time to teach us and explore a unique side of medicine. Of course, medicine and dentistry. Thanks, Jackson. Appreciate that. Thanks for coming on. Sarah Kate, what are you writing down? LOL. I'm writing down. So when I make the thumbnails, I don't know if you saw. So on TikTok Live, I'm recording in the back on the podcast app, and then when I record, I put it out on podcast and YouTube channel, and then obviously YouTube podcast, you have to put a thumbnail, like a cover photo for the thing. So on that thumbnail, it's like a screenshot somewhere from the. So I'll see if I can use that. I'll make a screenshot from the recording, and then overlying that, I'll put some of the topics that we talked about on the live. I don't know. I like it. I think it's fun. Hopefully it's helpful. This is TikTok Live 14, by the way. I'm going to be doing this I plan to be doing it for years. I find it fun, and I'm told that it's helpful. And so yeah, these are just some of the topics that we discussed. So that's what I'm writing down so I could remember it and make the thumbnail quicker. And then therefore I could post it quicker. You see what I mean? So it's not lingering in the background and I don't get to it for a few days. So Sarah Kate, that's what I'm writing down. Jackson, also, why did you cut your hair? Oh, dude, it was time. I had it long for like 2.5 years, bro. I had to get it cut. Oh no, it was just over 2 years, and I had to get it cut in October because middle of October we went to Jamaica. It was so hot and humid down there in the clinic with no air conditioning. Um, we didn't have a fan in like a fan on us in that clinic. Um, I had to get a cut, and I did survive. If I didn't get a cut, I don't know if I would have survived. I would have had to get like cornrows or something. That would have been awesome. I should have gotten cornrows. What was I thinking? Jackson, could you imagine me with cornrows, just all the way back with the little stuff, couple little pink braids in the back, no, not pink braids. I was in Jamaica, little Jamaica, the green and the yellow and the red braids. I should have done that, dude. Come on, I'm writing that down. Cornrows. What was the last thing I was going to write down? I forgot. Oh well. Where are you in your career, Christine? Where are you in career now? What is your goal for what is your goals for your career? So right now, in my third out of 4 years of oral maxillofacial surgery residency, in a year and a half from now, June of 2025, God willing, I'll graduate, get the hell as far away from the hospital as possible, and then I'll be working in an outpatient setting in a practice, right? And Monday through Friday, that's the goal. No weekends. Yeah, so that's the goal. That's what I want to do. That's the plan. That's the plan. Goals to do that. Continuing this marketing, branding. I want to build projects. I'm working on Mango. I mentioned this a couple times. Mango is a brand that I want to create. That's Mango, but spelled MHANGO. MHA for mental health awareness. And then what I want to do is make a brand that I could wear. We can wear, and couple it with a nonprofit foundation where we do clinical research. And I have a friend who's becoming a therapist now. I want to create a whole side where we really get into. So, everyone, we're really doing good in society right now. We're starting to bring more awareness and awareness and insight to mental health. I don't think we're taking enough action though. I think we need to get into people's careers, into the hospital setting, especially because in healthcare, some of the top in mental health and unfortunately suicide rates. I hate that. I can't stand that. And I want to make a difference in this world before I leave it. This is one of the top of my list. I want to do this and help other people. I want to create a brand awareness. I want to make it sexy. I want everyone to wear these things. Some of them aren't even going to show it. Maybe the mango will be on the inside, right? Whatever people want to wear, I want to make it. I want to make good quality stuff. And I want it to fund a nonprofit organization, a foundation that can do clinical research, that can fund other foundations. I want to make a difference in mental health, and this is how we're going to do it. This is how I see myself making an impact in doing it. I think we could do it together this way. Make NFTs for it. I want to do care packages at the hospital in the holiday season. There are people literally dying alone in the hospital, right? I'm not exaggerating. I'm not trying to make anyone scared, but I don't want to see my friends, my loved one. I don't want that to happen for everyone. And I'm one person. I won't be able to be there myself all the time. I want to create a foundation that can have people come in once a day, whatever it may be, and help them out. The closest thing to that I've seen are priests, pastors go through the hospital commonly and spend time with patients, talking with them and stuff. I think it's amazing. I want to see more of that, and I want to create this foundation. I want to create a fashion line around it that funds it, that gets people in the hospital. Let's give care packages to patients that are waiting there, phone chargers, like maybe not razors, but like maybe some shaving cream for men, like deodorant, whatever can help women. I need ideas. We're a long ways from that, unfortunately, years. So this is what coming. These are my ideas, and I just appreciate you for listening. And here on the TikTok live, literally, this is how we're going to make this. This is a family. I think we're going to create this together. I'm not doing this to sell stuff. I'm doing this to build projects and brands to make a difference in the world. Literally, I told you about the pre-dent mentor map earlier. This is a free resource for pre-dental students, free. And we're doing that to help pre-dents as well as dental students in the future, and dentists in the future as well. It exciting stuff. That's what I do this for. And that's so, Christine, loaded question. Sorry for talking you off about it. This is the dream. This is the goal. And These are goals that go beyond the career. JFCJD, how's a situation where patient aspirating handled? Well, there's like suctioning. If it's really like, you could do the tracheotomy. There's so many different things. If they are aspirating, have they aspirated yet? Can you lean them forward, knock them on the back? Again, suctioning. Is it food? Is it saliva? Is it, you see what I'm saying? Are they drinking water? There's so many different things that it could be. Sarah Kate, where is my phone? I know, right? I totally forgot because I got the computer screen right in front of me behind the phone. Yes, the phone is right here with the TikTok live. Holy smokes. Sarah Kate, no cornrows? Dude, are you serious? Sarah, come on. Get with the cornrow flows. Oh, Christine, no cornrows. Please either. Oh, all right. I guess I guess it's a good thing I cut my hair and didn't get cornrows in Jamaica. User 65600, who's your favorite Marvel character? Oh, I mean, the Batman movies are awesome. I really like the Iron Man movies too, how he like puts it all together. He really, puts his brain to work and create. He's an engineer too. He creates things. He's an inventor, an innovator. I think that's why I love that. Big fan of that, actually. And look, I don't know what your political views are. I'm a big fan of Elon Musk, how he's created electric. He's in the world the biggest person helping the environment. I love that. I think that's incredible. He just is. He's doing stuff to help the environment, getting people to Mars. He's helping humanity. He created Neuralink to help people that are paralyzed become unparalyzed. Right. I love his ambition. I really do. Look, political, I don't want to go there. I'm not political thing, whatever. But I like the purpose that he's a philanthropist. He is. A lot of people like to forget, but he was Person of the Year of Time Magazine 2022. He earned that for a reason, right? Regardless of wealth, whatever. But the purpose, the ideas, I think it's awesome. I really do. And I see a lot of that in comparison with Iron Man. And Iron Man, I was admired for him putting to work. And when he came out of the cave and he's like, I'm not going to make weapons for money anymore. I'm going to try and benefit humanity now. I like that. I like the purpose for good. Just my personal opinion. Purpose for good in life, I think, is good. Who else? Who doesn't love Superman? Superman's great, but I always just think he's great at everything. Little too much, right? So yeah, I would probably put, who else is Wolverine, or is that DC? Is that Marvel, DC? I don't know the difference with these, but I think Wolverine's pretty. I love the movies. I think that's pretty cool. But I would probably go between Batman or Iron Man. Yeah, yeah, and I think Iron Man might take the cake a little bit. But then Batman's also an innovator too. I don't know. I don't know. Batman movies are sweet. Leland, what is your favorite surgery? Honestly, I like taking out the most complicated teeth possible. I really like doing that. I want to get good at it. Sedations, wisdom teeth, implants. I love big implant cases, all on X. Zygomatic implants, stuff like that. Right now I'm at 104 implants, I think, in residency. I don't know. I keep track because I wanted to make sure I got over 100. I did it. I might not keep track anymore. I don't know. Just got my wisdom teeth removed, and I don't know what I'm allowed to do and not allowed to eat. Any ideas? Yes. So this is not medical advice, but if I can give you personal opinion, tips, and suggestions, I would, if you're within the first, I don't know how many days ago it was. If you're within the first 2 days, ice with ice packs, 30 minutes on, 30 minutes off. Don't have any foods that you need to chew a lot. I would stick to soft, mushy foods. We're talking mashed potatoes, ice cream, yogurt, soups, nothing with a lot of grains or seeds that'll get stuck in the extraction sockets. Stuff like that. Ice cream's great. Like I said, it's cool. Just eat that. That's fine. Soup at room temperature, nothing hot or spicy. It's going to be very tender inside where the open wounds are. Okay. No spitting after surgery. Keep the gauze in and bite down on it for compression to stop any bleeding that occurs. Bleeding is normal. It can happen. Just do that with the gauze. All right. Lina, give it a rest, buddy. All right, Lina, I'll give it a rest. Thanks, pal. Thanks, gal, pal. JFCJD. At which point in residency are you able to perform surgeries at the leading surgeon? Well, the attending are always the leading surgeon. In residency, the highest you will be is the chief resident. That's the last year of residency. So for me, I'll be chief next year in 4th year. 6-year residents will be chief in 6th year, basically. Lina, this live is tanking my mental health. Jesus. Oh, you were talking about my idea with mango. Okay, sorry for talking your ear off, Lina. Sorry about that. Sorry. I didn't realize that you didn't care so much about mental health. Wow. All right. I guess that's why no one's doing anything about it. Sarah Kate, oh no, that's how far you are from practicing. I guess I'm stuck where I am. No. It'll be Sarah Kate. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Year and a half, we'll be good. We'll make it. Christine, I love this idea. I volunteer, provide some hygiene care packages. Not everyone has access to basics. Exactly. Christine, your live is freezing. Oh man, really? Oh shoot. Well, all right. Just a few more questions here. James Matoyer, follow the live creator. Thank you. Sarah Kate, DC. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Washington, D.C. Okay. Austin Lay, do you think I can manage ulcerative colitis with diet and stress management? Unfortunately, I don't know GI as well as I like. I just do oral maxillofacial surgery stuff. I am on the surgical ICU. No one's got ulcerative colitis. I don't know enough about ulcerative colitis to give you any recommendations or suggestions there. Okay. Again, anything on here is not medical advice. Christine, from the beginning to end, how long is the process to get an implant? Well, it depends on how much bone you have, and it depends if there's a tooth there. If there's a tooth there, you got to get that out. And if you have enough bone, you could and it wasn't too infected with bone loss, you could potentially get an implant in that day, potentially. Otherwise, hopefully you could get bone grafting. You wait 3 to 6 months. Sarah Kate, no answering DC about your DC. Wolverine's DC. Okay, got it. And maybe I'm getting them mixed up. I don't know Marvel from DC. I'm sorry. I just those superheroes are awesome. I do. Basically, tooth comes out and you do get bone or not. You got to wait like 3 to 6 months to let the bone heal, right? Because the implant is going to be situated in the bone. Once you get the implant in 3 to 6 months, now you have to let the bone heal again and osseointegrate. That's the word for the bone, osseointegration, integrating into around the the threads of the implant to hold it in place, right? If it's wibbly wobbly, it's just going to pop right out. So you need to make sure it gets in there and stays firm and steady. It takes 3 to 6 months for that implant to heal correctly. Usually just 3 to 4 months, but I say 3 to 6 because everyone's different. Give you a little wiggle room. All right, friends. I'm going to sign off. I gotta get ready to bed. Get up at 5:11 again tomorrow. Sarah Kate, what's your preferred implant system? Nobel. I like Nobel the best. All right, friends. Ooh, it's just after 9:30 now. All right, friends. Thanks so much for coming on. I love you guys. I got to do the TikTok shop. Some of the things I mentioned, maybe I'll throw it on there. We'll see how it goes. Thank you so much for coming on. I love you guys. You're my family. Sarah, nice to see you tonight. Nice to see you, Sarah. Is that Britta? Sarah Kate Zimmer. Oh, Zimmer. Okay. Actually, I like the Zimmer rep a lot. He's awesome. Okay, Zimmer's good. Zimmer's good for bone grafting too. The Zimmer implant looked all right, actually, honestly. I haven't used it yet. I would like to. Christine, thank you. Talk to you soon. Christine, thank you. Thanks for coming on tonight. I really appreciate that. It really means so much, man. I want you to know that. Thank you for coming on. I know you're busy. At home. Sarah Kate Strauman too. Strauman, I'm not a fan of. Strauman, it's like you gotta take the wrench off and flip it over to you could pull out the implant doing that. That's probably not a good design. Just saying. All right, guys. All right. Signing off. I love you guys. Thanks so much. Good night.